Okay, how's everybody doing? Good to see all you. I haven't spoken yet today. You got the morning voice. Hope you're having a wonderful day thus far. Maybe brain day today. Hello. We will see. We will see. I need to take my time, make sure I have all the resources that I require. We still have the Iron Throne, and then we have said resource collection. I could sneak in and blow up the foundry after that, but there's no point in doing so. I've already killed the Titan. What brain today? Hey Control, hey RBF Queen, hey Kara, hey Danny, hey Sora. Anyone else that might be lurking about. Make sure I load the correct save. I.e. not that one. I'll hit 3, honor mode, lower city. Yeah, disable these. It's for the other save I was on. I need a lot of Indus push. Not getting Orin's clothes is like... Fortunately, I did practice the strat both with and without. It was more consistent with Orin's clothes, but I don't need them. Right? Yeah, I don't need them. I need Dragon Slaying on my bar anymore. I think I need Hammergrim Mist on my bar anymore. Very lonely Vigilance Elixir. So let's figure out what I need for final stretch. There's one more spectator to kill. There's the Dominated Red Dragon. The way we kill the Dominated Red Dragon is the exact same way we kill the Brain. I get lightning charges. And then I throw a bomb into a fire surface with Callous Glow right next to it. And I do that until it's dead. That is also the Brain strat. Now, for the Brain, if we don't kill it in the first round, then I will have to throw spike bulbs into a fire surface right next to it in the second round. And that may end up being necessary due to the lack of damage from not having mutilated carapace, but we'll see. What will my loadout be? We have Iron Throne upcoming. I guess I should get in the correct loadout for that. I can counter stack for this. Yeah, I can counter stack for this. Giant gloves. Yeah, Hell Giant gloves. Rhapsody, which is currently charged. I never tried to get Marco Heshker, but like, also I don't care to change that. I've never tried to hit that switch through a Darkness Cloud to see if that blocks Disintegrate. Or with Viconia's Shield Reflect on, but no Viconia's Shield this round. Maybe I run Stillmaker for the part where I have to save Raven Guard, because there's, what, 2 Sowog in there? Like, if I go Stillmaker... Band of the Mystic Scoundrel. Which I looted, right? I don't even remember what this thing looks like. There it is. If I do that, then I could hit the first one. And then do a bonus action to target hold person. Hit the other two. Those are the only ones in my path. Raven Guard. As long as I stand near those two, they'll stay held. But here's the thing, I don't want to give them a chance to make a wisdom save to get out. I think it'd be in my best interest to prevent that. So, Nirolna? Extra movement. Range conduit ring for damage. So, I'll ride our longbow to make sure I'm top of the initiative. So, I think I'd be fine with just +8, honestly. Like, I could go Colossus. So what am I gonna do about that first one? Have it with Crawler Mucus, I guess. Okay, I'm not proficient with Nirolna. Maybe I don't use Nirolna. Yeah, I can't actually use Zephyr Flash from that. Maybe I do go Dwarf mode. Then I, Dwarven Thrower. Bit of a pickle. I could put a Dollar Amaris on. I don't think I've used Executioner. This rest? No, I definitely haven't. Hey, Superman. Basically the idea is I need to free Raven Guard and keep him protected. Long enough for Minthara to haste him. Though I could skip the Minthara hasting him part. And just try to get him out in the first round. I would have to put on the Dimension Door boots for that, though. Boots of speed. I mean, I guess I could go Gloves of Soul Catching and then just punch the fucking thing. What do my punches look like? Only 20 strength, not that impressive. do this. Maybe cooking, maybe cooking. Skewering makes sense. This is 13 initiative. I don't need to be disguised anymore. Let me get rid of that. Very unlikely to punch. Yeah, stick with throwing. I'll use Big Boy's Chew Toy. To who's a large fellow. To enlarge. We have Risky Ring for advantage. Alright, I need to go to the sub. Then get Connor. Connor stacking shouldn't be necessary, but attention to detail. I'm not going the right way. Still pass without trace on. What am I doing? What do I concentrate on here, actually? I don't think I have anything impactful. And I guess I could do the Crusader's Mantle Cloak. Hey, is it Verizon? Correct me, please. Welcome in. Glad to finally catch you live and watch some of your challenge runs on the YouTube channel. Wanted to say amazing quality content, really appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words and the support. It means a lot to hear. I'm glad you're getting enjoyment out of any of it, really. Thank you so much. Yeah, this should work out fine. I'm debating swapping Crusher's Ring for Ring of Free Action, but if I give them a chance to make attack rolls on me at all, I've already failed. We will use Mantle of the Holy Warrior here. Connor should be in a container. There he is. So because I have the Haste Helm on, Haste Helm bypasses both the soft and the hard momentum cap in slightly different ways. The The soft cap is 5 stacks. You're not really meant to be able to get more than 5 stacks. But then the hard cap is you get the benefit of up to 20 stacks. However, going beyond 20 gives you more duration on that maximum momentum. And to my knowledge, the haste helm's the only way to bypass the soft cap. So, you can do that by repeatedly entering any combat. Leaving rats alive in the Elfsong Tavern is a good way of doing this. But you can also just use Connor to do it anywhere. If you talk your way past the goblins at the front door to the goblin camp, the interior, after making the camp permanently hostile, you can use them for this. Pretty potent.
Out of sight, out of mind. I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
All congrats, well deserved, and learn a lot watching you play. Finally decided to pick up solo challenge runs as well. Love to hear it. The best thing you can say to a challenge runner is that anything they did made you want to do something. And if you're curious about the timing of when I'm reviving Connor here, I'm waiting for the turn indicator here to be static again, indicating that the game considers it a separate turn. If you do it too early, you don't get more momentum.
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
We'll go to like 40. It'll give me time to do the rest of my buffs.
I don't need any attention right now.
So sure, I've learned so much. Now solo is the only way I can play. I started duo, just unwind, just reaching level 5. I already want to restart. The masochism's real. Just, I don't have the attention span to manage multiple characters. There's a run idea I've been kicking around for a while that, like, maybe I want to do that, but it's still going to require some management of multiple characters, which is why I'm not really enthusiastic about it.
That's a friendly looking shadow.
What's the idea? So I've wanted to do a run with the devil foil masks for a while. The idea was I play my character, but then I just have 3 custom characters that are just Dwergar sitting invisible outside of the combat, close enough that I get the benefit. But then I don't have to actually manage having multiple characters. But there's still a lot of micromanagement because the radius and the devil foil mask effect isn't actually that big. So it's kind of frequent readjustment. And then sometimes they get detected.
Don't want to draw any attention.
It was not very fun in testing.
Can't risk being in open view. More for me.
Alright. Hey, we're Blackthorn. How are you? How it goes? It's going. We're about to do Iron Throne. So I currently have 50 meters. Haste Horse should have pre-disengaged. Step of the Wind disengage. I have a lot of time as long as I go close this door. Like, we don't care about the fate of any Gondians here. I was hoping you wouldn't get pulled in. Hey, Simon. Why was I flying instead of jumping?
Hold on, I'm coming. I hope Genshu and Bala are alright.
I saw her. Who took my son?
I don't have that much movement here. Didn't think that would work. Should be fine. We'll celebrate New Year, no decorations, no stream. I mean, it's just another day. Zora, you want to jump in here? Thank you.
Stay focused. I'll keep Daddy Duke safe.
3rd year in a row I've been sick on New Year's Eve. Introverted self is fine staying in. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well, Kara. Me, I'll just be hanging out in Discord with a couple friends. It'll be in my Discord. Open channel if anyone wants to come hang out, doesn't have anything to do. But just chill day. Just another day. I think I could have handled this a turn earlier if I hadn't low rolled on that first humanoid slang. It is what it is.
Seems simple enough.
Malkin 7th wins 100% balance and fair. I agree, Pogler. Actually, we got a full night's sleep last night. Glad to be on the mend at least. That's something. That's definitely something. Morning, White Freeze. How are you? The Iron Throne, second time the other day, decided to bring Haste, Tom, and Connor along for help. Yeah, it's... I didn't even pre-dash there.
Calmness greets you as the same Duke rape.
You have my
But the combination of pre-dashing with Connor stuff is pretty nuts.
We actually made it.
Yeah, I saved 3 Gondians. I'm a hero.
Let's see.
all am already dead. Yes, this is a Pataris run. I say, how are you? Once misclicked Step of the Wind, found myself in Neverwinter.
We're safe. Always makes my day better.
I think that we need to see my father. He should.
Yeah, right. Rivendard, are you not here yet? Oh, there you are. What does Lae'zel have to say?
Skva, I've half a mind to tear your limbs off one by one. My mother gives silver sword. What were you thinking?
Oh.
A mistake. Attacking the... Our alliance grows...
Oh, she's not happy that I attacked Voss. I'd never seen that dialogue before.
First, you cleave my. It is exactly what.
Rape the defend.
Everything I did, my duty is for this.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has
Will I fought to? It is in the what? There will be. I am now for as long.
a calm.
Blade of Avernus. Cool.
The Blade of Avernus.
Thanks, Sick.
A new name
Um,
for a changed man.
I explained what I did.
Finally rise within
My partner should call me a cheater, and then
Courage,
Blue reminded a couple other
insight,
strats I'm using.
strategy.
I'm picking up from here.
justice.
Nice.
I'm not. A hearty meal would do the trick. Let's hope Gale.
Complete the Blade of Frontiers. So let's look at the old quest log. Our fiery friend is not complete until Gortash is dead, but we have to kill Gortash anyway. Follow Minsk, we can't do that because it bugged. Debating if I sneak into the foundry. Blow it up now. Need that cloak for only for fire res, burning immunity. I don't have to worry about any problematic fire surfaces if I'm immune to burning. Try hitting Minsk to go temp hostile and sneaking away. No. Not at all sure how that would go. But, no.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Yeah, okay, how's the run going? It's going well. We just did the Iron Throne. I'm gonna blow up the Steel Watch Foundry, just because I can. They are fighting down here. Just need to not catch a stray.
What path lies before me?
At the ready.
I guess I'll put some talkie-talkie gear on. Try to convince the Iron Hands to chill the fuck out.
The Neurosita awaits your input. This will destroy the foundry. Wipe.
Hey, Magnesia, fun. I got my run on tack moving again. It's hard before you pick up gear. I don't agree. I think that's the fundamentals. Things like knowing where your movement speed comes from, knowing when to dash, knowing who to fight, knowing who not to fight, managing your initiative, that's a really big one.
I still want to believe you're better than that, Wolbrin. But even I am having my doubts.
I think...
Well, here we are. A most unexpected outcome.
Take your darkness arrows. I guess humanoid slaying would be the worst. Oh, yeah, I don't have money, do I? Right, I sent away all my money. Have those. Yeah, I don't need dragon slaying at all anymore. My first time doing a no-hit. I did a routing run. Going through the game with reloads to learn and figure out strategies. But this is my third attempt at the actual live run. Hence the character name No Hit 3. No Hits 1 and 2 did die in Act 1. About Brain Red Dragon, I'm not shooting arrows at it. I'm throwing bombs next to it. For the same reason, I'm not making attacks at the brain itself. Rather throwing bombs next to it, because that is a way of dealing damage that doesn't trigger the retaliation. Watch those death clips, the game had to get creative. So yeah, the next time we'll be in combat will be Intellect Devours and the Morphic Pool. I guess with Hill Giant gloves and Mighty Cloth, I can just carry around Connor. I need invis potions, I need flight potions. That's what we're focused on at present. Free Orpheus for Lae'zel. I mean, we free Orpheus in general. There's never really a reason to side with the Emperor, ever. We can sell the Rune Powder Bomb now. Yeah, if you leave it in your camp storage, when you use it in the foundry, you just keep it. keep having dreams about my current playthroughs, my honor run. I had dreams about everything go wrong. Now I'm having them for my Shadow Monk run. Auto-select the raspberries. Now, the raspberries aren't really useful to me on this run, but I hate that the game prioritizes their use. I also like how my character was going on about how, hey, I should rest. There's no rest events. There were just none. We can go for Shadow Monk, game pathing you through that 1 pixel illuminated space, the entire obscured area. Yeah, that's how I almost lost this run to,
Anyway,
to Daddy.
take your pick.
The Wraith next to Oliver. A series of things happened, and then I also lost Cloak of Shadows walking through a pixel light, and I had no actions. Characters 1 HP, they got tired. Fair enough. We didn't get much for that Rune Powder Bomb. Tragic. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see, thank you. So I maybe don't need this many bombs. But Flash blinders are vendor trash now. Could have sold Blood of Lathander a little while ago, I suppose. I don't have any Thieves' Tools anymore either. Been given vital piece of information regarding your run today. It's impossible because Netherbrain does massive unavoidable AoEs every turn. Oh, it's impossible? Unavoidable AoEs every turn? Where'd you find this information?
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Rip the run, I guess. Nothing I could do. Yeah, hands are tied, chat. Pack it up. Don't need Construct Slaying anymore. Need Elemental Slaying. Need Beast Slaying. Or perhaps. Some helpful chatter passed by while we were discussing it. Ah, I see. I see. What do you think would be better for light cleric, luminous gloves, because radiating orb on hit, or thunderous conversion of flicks reverberation? Can't decide. So better doesn't exist without context, mind you. Like, it depends on what you need in the situation. For example, radiating orbs are going to be completely useless against things that don't make attack rolls, or things that you don't want to damage with radiant damage. I think you need to zoom in a little bit and focus on, like, what are you doing? Like, in the moment. Like, look at it this way. You've mentioned a few times that you're struggling on certain fights. What fights and what's happening in them? Like, what is killing you? And then zoom in on that and figure out why that is. And then you adjust your gear to that, rather than trying to plan out a bunch of slots for a run, because if you aren't changing your gear for fights, you're not preparing well. I know there's a school of thought on some people, oh, I don't want to fiddle with all that. Well, it's inefficient. You could still get away without doing it, but it's better to tweak for the situation. Yeah, I can actually sell the Fiend Slaying now, too. One Spike Garb, I could sell that. Ortash is immune to Dominate Person, right? Stupid question. I'm pretty sure he is. What astronomer said they could shoot them. Didn't realize I've been carrying Poisoner's Gloves the entire time. I never needed those. BG3's gear system is pretty unique compared to most RPGs. I don't. Sweetest roll. What it is that BG3 is better about telling you that gear is situational. Now, there are lots of games where your gear slots are, hey, swap out this for a 1% stat increase. BG3 not being that throws a lot of people off, but that kind of gearing system is far from new. I wouldn't even call it uncommon. Some Act 1 even green items are best in slot. I think the framing on that is off, because best in slot for what? Like, for example, Crusher's Ring, one of the most valuable rings in the game in terms of impact. 3 meters of movement speed, you can get it online in Act 1. Extremely good. Useful the entire game. Absolutely worthless in strats where you're not moving. So, is it still best in slot? Like, context. Context always matters. I can say it's pretty unique on RPG Horizon because it's not exponential. The whole game's not. I mean, it is kind of the standard to have a gearing system where you are chasing incremental stat increases, and this is probably why people view ability score increase as so good, because it's stat increase and they're used to chasing those. But in reality, like, mechanical impact is more important. And like, that's still not new, but maybe comparatively uncommon. like in Diablo. Diablo is a great example of you are just chasing tiny stat increases a majority of the time. Big number over substance.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
I need more crawler mucus, but I'll grab it anyway.
Something caught your eye then? Careful.
It was Fitz who caught my eye.
Eyewears can take an eye right out.
Yeah, in terms of arrow purchases, we just buy darkness arrows now.
My
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
I think I have enough bombs. I think I have enough alchemist fires. Callous glow somewhere. There it is. Yeah, we're after flight invis, and that's it. We could beat the game once I'm satisfied.
I have something to ask.
The penitent
All these
looks on
vendors
you
start up at Bazaar in
silently.
the sewers, something like that.
Thirsty yet?
I don't even need more Terrazul. Like, realistically, I should move Dareth down here. And then just click the alchemy vendors. Yeah, I'm enjoying your new run as well, Say.
Stand alone, it is almost you recall Harlep's words. As a blushing flush runs through you, you rejoice. The sensation goes.
Yeah, you have to pass a con save to not moan in public when Harlep is fucking someone using your body.
Anyway, take your pick.
I guess I'll get more of the noble stock. The mushroom. Alright, Derek, time for field trip.
Out of sight, out of mind. What do I have to lose?
Alright, now we're at peak efficiency.
Anyway, take your pick.
Flying. Or mats for any of the desirable ones. It's okay.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying? So
Eagle feather.
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
A single darkness arrow.
Something caught your eye then? Careful.
Darkness arrows, crawler mucus, purple worm, sure.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
Considering I have 34, it's always 34, speed pots, 47 Terrazul, I don't need to buy more of those.
Penitent looks at you silently.
I don't
as
need
the
more Hey, spore grenades either, really? Or vigilance? We're no longer thirsty. Combination Maul, Ballast Temple. Can we really be sure that Mauls aren't already Ballast Temples, RBF Queen?
Never wanted the easy path.
Quag's Underground Market. Very exclusive. The password is Titan String Me Daddy. Oh no.
The penitent looks at you silently.
Lovely,
There's
these
the
vendors are having a
slightest-
party. It's a tech I picked up from Morgana Evelyn. I believe her go-to place is she stores them at the docks. Docks in Act 3, Gauntlet of Shar in Act 2. It does reduce travel time by quite a bit.
Anyway, take your pick.
Bring them from the guild so they can have some music there.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. Sometime.
Best victuals and
Go to the central,
cures
then
in the
move to
lower
docks.
city
Mm.
Guaranteed. What'll it be?
Yeah, I use the docks for other purposes in this run.
Something caught your eye then? Careful.
The docks are kind of my murder spot. That's where I killed a bunch of Sharans. That's where I killed Saravok. That's where I killed Mystic Carrion.
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Hundred Darkness Arrows. Suppose I could stop buying those now too. You really want me to go on a Brennan Lee Mulligan style capitalism rant? Of course I do. Yeah, like, duh.
Anyway, take your pick.
There's a solid chance I go and see some live Brennan Lee Mulligan stuff in the upcoming year. Excited for that.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
What can I do for you? Of course. Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you.
Yeah, I don't need to check diameter
Victor
fits
isn't
anymore.
himself, so sometimes stuff we sell.
Anyway, we can knock a little off.
Also,
the
what a
top. Take your
shorthand for
pick.
his name. I think he would approve. Much like Orin chosen a ball, Capital comes dripping from head to foot, from every pore, with blood and dirt. Yeah, I'm even reading it in his voice in my head.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city.
Anyway,
Did
take
I
your
not
pick.
just rest? I can't figure out. I zoned out completely.
Victor isn't
I
himself.
don't think
so
I actually
I'm
rested. I think I
running
just
the
went to
shop.
camp. No, I actually rested. Okay, cool.
I want to have a word.
The penitent looks at you silently. There's this.
Alright, let's see how we're doing craft-wise. 11 invis, 20 flight. We probably have enough flight now. So invis. I think we'll be satisfied with 20. Yeah, I think I'll be satisfied with 20. Helldusk armor I'm really only keeping around for the free flight activation, but I don't think I need that anymore, so... Although, I guess maybe, if I'm gonna Auntie Ethel's Charm for the last stretch, I do just wear this. Because maybe it saves my life. Never used Salty Scimitar, but there was a pretty good case for it. Salty Scimitar and Stillmaker are good weapons to slot in any run where you have access to Band of the Mystic Scoundrel and Resonance Stone. I just didn't happen to do that. Could have, though. I still have the Dark Amethyst and the Necromancy of Thay. The Sparkle Hands will be important. Yeah, making sure I have my gear in order will be a whole thing. I'm very nervous. I don't get nervous that often when it comes to this game. An interesting feeling. Also, it's weird, because I get incredibly nervous in real life all the time. Counterspell staff don't need. Okay, finally non-encumbered. Let me actually make a save.
Anyway, take your pick.
I've already checked this cycle. Yeah, I did the crafting. Hey Dade, how you doing? How's your day? How's the run? Run's good. We did Iron Throne, and we blew up the Foundry so far today. Now I'm just getting the consumables to go to the finale. Trying to get to 20 invis pots, and then I think I'll be satisfied.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Anyway,
Not buying haste
take your
stuff
pick.
feels weird.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
The penitent looks at you silently. There is this.
Bar panties? Yeah, it's command. You doing, Scott? Both a command and a lifestyle, I should
The
clarify.
penitent looks at you silently. There is this.
Anyway, take your pick.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed.
Victor isn't himself, so sometimes stuff we sell comes.
So, that's the explanation of why I have underwear on my hotbar. Now, yes, that doesn't explain why it's somebody else's underwear, but you don't need that explanation.
Anyway, take your pick.
I guess I'll buy more crawler vehicles. Just in case, right?
Best victuals
Who
and
wears underwear or
cures in the
pants?
lower city guaranteed. What'll it many?
Valid question.
Victor isn't himself, so sometimes stuff we sell.
The penitent looks at you silent. There's this.
Bad haul on this rest. You just start selling hotbar panties merch, just panties with a little hotbar eye. Do the panties have key bindings labeled in strategic positions?
The penitent looks at you silent. There's this.
You never disappoint.
Anyway, take your pick.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be?
Mm. Hourglass or turn-based mode easy. All my years of training the designers all been building up to. What a culmination. Legendary stuff.
Worms Rock Prison Skull can give the haste greater advis combo multiple times. Yeah, each time you get arrested. My question is, can you do it, like, without being arrested? Like, can you just walk in there and click it? Hi, Third Monkey. You step in one dash greater and visit straight to the Helldusk boots. Yeah, that's a pretty funny way of doing that. Because if you already have good stealth when that happens, like if you have access to pass without trace, you pass without trace, you concentrate on that yourself, and then you have greater invis. Assuming you have stealth check advantage as well. And like, you could run around with haste greater invis and a floor of +10 to your stealth checks without meeting multiple people. That's probably most impactful on Rogue, because then reliable talent and you actually simply can't fail. But you only get it for 10 turns. So it's a matter of where do you go with that. And I think the answer to that is maybe you do Dolly Port. Provided that doesn't remove your greater invis. Or maybe you don't need a Dolly Port, it's not that far. You just go up to Gortash at the Coronation Hall, and you do the Mark Strat there. Because like with a monk, you can just get there with burning only one turn.
Anyway, take your pick.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You back so.
Suppose I should also peek at the inspiration list again and see if there's any reasonable way of me getting one more. Our strategy eat Gortash, yeah. Let me check this out real quick. Charlatan. Yeah, it's the firework quest stuff or bug thimble. Yeah, no, not happen. Okay, 3 inspos gonna have to do.
Anyway, take your pick.
I actually thought about keeping the rune powder because, like, is throwing individual rune powder barrels barrelmancy? Probably.
The penitent looks at you silent. There is the slight.
But I thought about it. Is the only thing you can keep your view static while ranged attacking? Possibly donuts. I don't actually know too much about the differences and limitations on the console version. I apologize.
Anyway, take your pick.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. So.
Almost there. Yeah, I need, what, 1 invis for, maybe 2 for Orpheus? Maybe 3. Maybe 4. So let's mentally allocate 4 invis pots for Orpheus. And then I need the remainder for my own use for Gortash and Courtyard Spectator and Top of the Brain. I was gonna only go to 20, but let's go to 30.
Anyway, take your pick.
Best victuals. Anything else?
Something caught your eye then?
I don't actually need more arrows.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. So.
The penitent looks at you silent. There is the.
I think it's the dynamic combat camera option. There you go. Chat's got you. Thank you, chat.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running.
Anyway, we take your pick.
It's very strange to me how Dareth's inventory downgrades in Act 3. I really need to figure out why. Like, in terms of your consistency in getting actual desirable crafting materials from her, it goes way down in the 3rd act. And that can't just be the noble stock being added, the mushroom. Because I feel like that's happened on runs where I never gave her the noble stock. So I don't know. Maybe one day Fetcher will finally be himself. Hey, Revan, it's been a minute. It's good to see you. Thank you for the 5 months. Very much appreciated.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop.
How's it going? It's going well. We're just grabbing supplies to go to the Morphic Pool, where we'll be fighting Gortash. Well, we'll be fighting some Intellect Devourers, then we'll be fighting Gortash. Then it'll be Guard Spectator, and then it'll be Brain.
Anyway, we take your pick.
I definitely wouldn't be opposed to a mod that made consumables static. Like, there's a lot of vendors that sell a certain static item, even if it's replenishable, still be static. Or if that would be nice. In my life too, how's this existence treating you? You know, I could... Things could always be better, but I could absolutely have more to complain about. So that's about where I'm at. You know, I don't have to wax poetic about the state of the world we're all living in. But, doing okay. Doing okay.
Fetcher isn't himself. Sometimes stuff we sell comes back.
Maybe one day Fetcher will be himself.
Take your pick.
Alright, game's definitely just trolling me at this rate.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed.
Wish I could get Silent Horse into this map as a functional vendor. I mean, I could get him into this map with Connormancy, and then I'd have to kill him, revive him, store him in a backpack, or revive him, kill him, store him in a backpack every day, and I wouldn't be able to talk with him. I'd have to pickpocket him. I guess technically I could have Silent Horse in this map. Meh. 23 invis spots. 28 flight. I need spike bulbs to go there. Will of Combustion doesn't need to go in the bar anymore. I'll need the water there. It's almost time, chat. I'm gonna make a save. Almost time. Now I need to make a decision on whether I am getting Rapture for Gortash, and I don't think I want to. Finally got to introduce my girlfriend to my grandma this past Christmas, so that was really cool. Grandma finally got to hand down all of her knitting keepsakes. Girlfriend's the only one in the family. She's basically family that knits. That's so wholesome. I love to hear that. So with that Intellect of our ambush, I will be tripping the ambush. Then I suppose I have two ways of dealing with that. I can either fly over to where Gortash will join the combat as a neutral, so not opposed to me, and get him to go over there, but then he could take enough damage to go into his Avatar of Tyranny form. Now, as long as he's not hostile to me, he would drop the form when the combat ends, but that's an extra layer. So I think what I need to do is I need to start the combat, invis, outrange, then I need to pass without trace, stealth kill all of them. Intellect Devourers and Gluttons do have blind sight, so darkness is not a reliable strategy on them. And I need to make sure they're all dead. Then I would use a combination of whatever I have available to remove the Caustic Brine surfaces for both my benefit and Gortash's. Then what I would do is go over to Gortash's spawn point, get him across the gap. Yeah. Yeah, I would do that. I'll need to make sure I beat him out in initiative, which with vigilance will be fine. Need to use some of the same strategies for spell save DC as we did on your gear, I suppose. Can't actually go into the Temple of Baal. There's still Symbolists alive and hostile in Orin's arena. What angle for a jump here? Bunch of traps here that I don't want to trigger. A jump potion. No. Guess we're flying. Abby is probably still there. One could say Baalism is capitalism with its veneer of so-called logic and respectability stripped bare. Neither can exist without destroying that which it relies upon. We recoil at the naked bloodlust gore of the Baalist handiwork, but we simply shake our heads when confronted with the deaths of despair, poverty, and illness in our society. Is a death no longer horrific when it comes by the pen of a bureaucrat versus the sharpened blade of a Baalist? I am hearing this in his voice. That's a great pasta. A shitpost that somehow manages to be a Brennan Lee Mulligan impersonation and also apt commentary. Incredible stuff.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Beware.
Final trip to camp.
A solitary rat may be trivial, but a swarm is dangerous.
I did kill the Flask spectator. We'll do a final check to make sure I've dealt with everything. Dipping in and out of stream due to illness, have to prepare food, etc. at the party I was supposed to go to. Car coming to pick it up shortly. Good luck finishing this round. Final stretch, amazing job. Thank you, Pogler, and I hope you feel better soon. Hope everything in terms of your preparations goes swimmingly as well. You do need to be sent to jail to get the buffs again. Okay, so your weapons get unequipped, but you do keep your armor equipped. And I don't think going to jail breaks your concentration. If you get the riddles wrong, you get haste and mirror image instead of haste and greater invis. I didn't know you still get something if you get it wrong. That's cool, actually. Do I go broken promises here? See, my strength will be 19 when we're in the finale. My glove slot is going to be Sparkle Hands. What will my elixir be? Probably Vigilance, but let's investigate that. Gear loadout will definitely be Spear of Evening plus Rhapsody. Callous Glow. Sparkle Hands. Will it be Helldusk? Yeah. I don't know what I put in this slot. Guess I just keep haste home there. What's my initiative here? Plus 13 with vigilance. I'll have the same strength, but I'll be able to have Helldusk armor equipped. Means I won't need reverse rain cloak. I could use Shade Slayer. Or would be absolutely safe and use Cloak of Protection. Yeah, we'll bring Broken Promises with me. I don't plan on using it, but we'll bring it. Chancel's Charm. Says good amount of smoke powder bombs. Good amount of alchemist fires. Good amount of spike bulbs. Oh yeah, here's another thought. Do I run this so that I can make a fire surface and get lighting charges at the same time? It's still a plus 10 initiative. Probably. Yeah, okay. Who has the speedy light feet right now? I should carry these. It's extremely unlikely I use them because I don't have medium armor proficiency, so I wouldn't be able to reposition my Shar's Darkness. But like, I don't know, maybe. Bring Hammerhaft with me just in case. Also bring some more Roaring Thunder arrows.
So I'll top off all my throwables. Only get to solve the riddles once. If you solve them wrong the first time, you get haste mirror image, and from then on, the skull teleports you out. He'll only give you haste versus always giving you haste plus greater invis. Gotcha. Good to know. Use mod for bigger carrying capacity. No. Just 20 strength on my cloth. 20 strength on my cloth. The mighty cloth doubles your carry capacity, on top of giving you the +2 strength increase. Now you can have active either the doubling effect from Bull's strength, which is what mighty cloth is giving you, or you can have the 25% additional from enlarge. They do not stack. Does disguise work? That's an interesting question. Or my mini target arrows. Good now. Alright, chat. I'm gonna make a save backup here for posterity. But I think it's time. Is there a way to get another Sun Pommel Bloodthirst during Dirge Duel? Maybe if you summon Hostile Connor trade, so that there's another enemy active in the turn order when Orin's dead, so that combat doesn't end right away. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be Hostile Connor, but... Also, I don't know if that would break the duel. We're testing, and I do have the Orphic Hammer. I have Koku's boots. Those on too. Alright. Let's check the journal. Real quick. Real quick. Let's do it. Hey, Chris.
Pristine darkness.
Fire test. I'll just do normal aura.
But
Now, I'm not going to make the mistake I made with Orin on this run and do fight prep with a full bladder. I'll be right back. Hey, Crypto, almost missed brain day. You're right on time.
I'm back. Oh, is that the okay, yeah, yeah. For anyone lost there, that's not actually defending. That's yeah, it's really funny. Look at that. Yeah, dropout is great. Dropout is fantastic. I guess I forgot to oh no, I have a container. Okay, I've been using the stolen gold bag. Cool. Not gonna walk too far forward while we're in
Don't mind if I do.
break. These crates might actually be useful. I can come back for them.
Should mind my step.
Waiting. Preparing. Calculating. Evolving.
Thought my skull was gonna crack.
So I do have vigilance on.
Dominated. Controlled. Crowned.
I've always wondered, does minor illusion trip this ambush? Does not. Just get surprised though.
Time to press ahead. Just out of view. One day, I'll catch a break. These boots have seen everything. Best be on my way.
You've succeeded that check. Put some respect on wisdom. Would I? I would have had to have had 20 wisdom with that roll.
This calls for careful footwork.
Easy? Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Let's see what you're hiding. Alright, time to skulk about. Free for the taking. You've made a grave mistake. Breathe quiet. Move with care. What do we have here? I don't need any attention right now. Oh, my hands slipped. Softer than a whisper. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Is that not one? Mm-hmm. You're doing detect presence from way farther, and combat just restarted? Oh, because you took fire damage from the burning? That's so strange. Hey, let's see if you're willing to go past that. Outraged. I feel like Devour said Twitch. Check sponsored.
Better be cautious. These boots have seen everything. Another step forward.
This is part of why I got the surplus of Invis pots, because doing this safely gets a little interesting sometimes.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Best be on my way. This calls for careful footwork. I just want a little look. Think you can take me on? Softer than a whisper.
Be most of them. Actually, there might be one more wave. Suppose I could be using Titan String right now.
Have to keep going.
Did you know that intellect gluttons are vulnerable to piercing damage? Weird detail. 2 to 3 pounds of arrows so far. But we hoard.
Best get in and out.
Right, no, they're surprised.
Let's get this over with. Very well. That's a friendly looking shadow.
Not from equipment. What's the context? Sorry. And whoosh.
I'll get haste mirror image the first time you answer the riddle right, and second riddle wrong. Kind of curiosity. Getting haste was greater and every time seems better.
Time to press ahead. Let's see what this does.
Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to turn into a gnome. On nimble finger gloves. Put down Connor. Currently plus 16 initiative.
Just our few. Here we go. Thrall. Freeze. Break. Control.
I only need 15 to beat out Gortash. Hey, Mr. Sean. Hope you have a happy new year and 2025 is the greatest for you. Same to you, buddy. I appreciate you. So what I need to do now is I need to get Gortash over here. I would also like to put his torch out.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I'll read that in a bit, Danny. Basically, we need to get Gortash, like, here. I can use Minor Illusion to lure him the rest of the way once I get him across these two gaps.
I need a quick word. Swift as my feet can carry me.
This city is mine!
On a new torch. Wild.
You chose to suffer. You chose to die. From your ashes, Baldur's Gate
Gortash, jump.
Fetid rat. You will not take this city.
More little jumpy jump, Gort.
Seems like the best way.
Really, man? The cat. Hey, Empty, thank you so much for the raid. Once again. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you all again. Quag, I do challenge runs. Currently, we're trying to get Gortash to cooperate and jump across this just little gap here. This is one little gap. I'm doing a challenge run. And my strategy for killing Gortash is getting him into this hole. Right here. Now, he does have a bomb, which I maybe should have stolen. Let's do this. No. Okay, fine. Why the bull's not shoving off the bridge he's on? Because I need to do all companion quests, and I need to kill all bosses with legendary actions. Doing the Iron Throne makes the push Gortash strat pretty much a non-starter. Exclamation mark rules if you want to see all the restrictions I have on this. And I can't kill him while he's at the Coronation, because then I can't fight the Steel Watcher Titan. Do the Iron Throne.
Try me.
Okay, that's Gortash. Cool. Sorry for the laser focus. How am I? Happy New Year, by the way. I'm good, I'm good. Very anxious over executing the strats properly for the rest of the run. So far today, we've done the Iron Throne. Sat in front of vendors for maybe an hour getting the supplies I need. Now we've dealt with Gortash. Now the only things we have to kill left in the game are the spectator in the courtyard at the High Hall, the dominated red dragon on top of the brain, and then the brain itself. Killing this playthrough, thank you so much. Very kind of you to say. Let me pick up the bag that I have Connor in. So I don't plan on going for evil ending on this. This is, min-maxing, so I'm gonna dump all of my inspo points here at trying to hit the DC 99. Put on Amulet of Greater Health, because we can. I don't actually want to have Featherfall on right now. Need to wait for that to wear off. Then I won't have it in the astral plane. Pineapple pizza flavored ramen cheesecake. Sure. Oh, hey, Honey May, how are you? Good to see you. And everyone else from the raid. So this run has been very interesting. It's a 1 HP, no hit, solo honor. I'm not allowed to multiclass. I'm not allowed to backtrack acts. I'm not allowed to use scrolls. I'm not allowed to use summons or temporary followers. To complete all companion storylines, I have to kill everything in the game that has a legendary action. This includes every dragon. This includes Pataris. And it's been a wild ride. Very interesting, to say the least. Hey, Mystic Lines. Join my BG3 break. Also give you time to complete Final Fantasy 16. Loving the game. Nice. I love the game. Very nice. Poor pasta's gone cold. Oh, sorry, Danny. Here, let me scroll up. Oh, Gortash, you reek. Not just a moral rot, but someone marinating their own hubris for so long it's soaked into their pores. You strut around stinging of over-oiled leather, sour desperation, unwashed ambition, thinking your cologne masks it. It doesn't. You're the embodiment of a rotting fish in fancy clothes, proving even a man obsessed with control can't command basic hygiene. Gortash, you don't need power. You need a bath. Perfect. No notes. Gortash stands even more obsessed by his natural musk. Ugh. Excellent delivery, thank you. You're very welcome. Alright, check this out. Check this out. Ready? Oh, that was the warm-up roll. Okay. That one's to make sure you're awake, make sure you're paying attention, get you into the rhythm. Here's where we're starting. Oh, roll good? I forgot to roll good. Alright, yeah. Isn't that the same from the first set? Waiting for the first try. Yeah, we haven't had our first try yet. This one's gonna be our first try. See? First try. It's easy. It's easy.
Had to say it? Yeah, thanks to Rev. For reminding me to, you know, just get it on the first try. Alright, so what this means is the brain will have slightly less HP, and that's actually great considering I failed to get Orin's clothes for this run, and Orin's clothes were a big chunk of damage that I will be missing out on.
We will need.
Just roll 20, how hard can it be? Yeah. It's easy. Anything I can do to troll the squid right now? No. Oh, hey! That's another way you can get that inspo. Okay.
You may address me. I will neither forgive nor forget. You like all that suffering. At this point, it will take.
But we are not allowed to become a mind flayer, but Orpheus can. Now, Orpheus is not allowed to help us in terms of upcoming stuff, so we're going to be keeping him safe right next to us in a darkness cloud to the best of our ability. Making sure I keep Connor accessible. Really. Do you still want that there? Too bad for Orpheus making him the thing he hates the most. It is tragic. Orpheus does get a vigilance elixir. Here's where I start buffing up. Graceful cloth, we drop that on the ground. We don't need that shit. Mighty cloth, we also drop that on the ground. We don't need that shit. Montiethel's Charm gives us every version of the enhance ability spell at once. Equip the Helldusk armor. Let's do Shadeslayer Cloak here. Smuggler's Ring. My vigilance right now. Yes, because that allows me to use the Titan String Bow. Back in time for Brain. Yes, you did. We have the Drake Thorglaive. Do I want to put the Drake Thorglaive on the Titan String Bow, or do I want to put it on the Jolt Shooter? Question. I think I'll hold off right now. We switch from Greater Health to Corvid Token. Passive Featherfall.
Orpheus, put that on yourself. Not on me. Boss should show up here, maybe? Hey, hi, boss.
No. Orpheus, the what of you? Bring them my find this champ. As you wish. Your Shabazai. Now.
Okay, Voss isn't mad that I killed Cadenos in front of him. He was mad. And Lae'zel was also mad. But no, we're good, we're gaming. Now we're using Connor to stack up Rhapsody. I'm summoning him while hiding so that he's surprised.
Might be useful.
So if I should somehow miss twice, another turn. Spewing Firewall if Cadenos is dead. There's other dragons. Guess he got a new one.
We have lost much already.
It's him!
And we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last
I didn't expect him to be here. I was hoping, but like... Chat, do you know who this is?
More than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. More than
everybody knows.
For those who are lost. More than a home for friends, loved ones, and adventuring souls. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what
It's
they
Bjorn in time.
if they're just willing to fight for it. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today,
All at HP 1. Oh, yes. Bjorn, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
This is the one you spoke of.
Look at No Hit swaying her hips at Bjorn like that. We noticed that. We saw that.
The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist
Relatable.
examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur.
Appearance observe.
The Fist.
And I'm not.
You have. I have.
You. Whatever.
Did you?
Not.
Oh yeah, I am a Gloomba.
I would. Nature.
Glad to.
The air is thick with anticipation.
We'll put Balduran's.
So I have 19 strength right now. I could pop Broken Promises too. There's no downside to me doing so. Brings me up to 21 strength. I'm unfortunately still encumbered. Here's an interesting idea. I could go Dwarf Shape. Still hit the 22 dex bracket here. We're gonna stick with this.
Very well.
Bodies, bloods, this is the dream. You are smart to sneak.
I'll get another Crawler Mikus, why not?
I could stay if I sold your stuff. So hurry up. Buy, buy, buy.
Dragons, overhead. Stay low.
Leave him be.
Right. So I will pass without trace.
Let's not get caught off guard. Can't slow down. No time to rest. Have to keep going.
Final spectator of the game.
No one stopped me yet. Very well.
Morpheus got seen. Which is mildly problematic, but he should be top of the initiative, so I can escape.
Looks like part of the nether brain. But we'll need to be higher up.
Yeah, this Inquisitor. He's very unlikely to fail that saving throw, but he rolled a 4, so... Or death the brain. It would be unfortunate, but not a challenge run if there's no risk of failure.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Okay. Now I get the appropriate gear on. If I do... I'm thinking I do this, because then I can... That might cause the dragon to retaliate. No. Stick with this. Need that. I need Callous Glow. What is that for the brain? I'm not thinking about that right now. Probably hang out on Discord later for, you know, chill New Year's Eve party, but... I mean, I think, hey, Kaylee. Trying to. Making sure I have everything in order. I go piss girl. Good idea, Dade. Good idea. Okay, I'm back. Thanks, Dade. Oh, you probably can't see it so well, but I'm actually shaking. The excitement. Alright, so the objectives here. We need to kill the dominated red dragon. We will do so by throwing smoke powder bombs into a fire surface next to it while having lightning charges and callous glow active. We will then need to continue to hide in a darkness cloud every turn. While this occurs, we need to make sure we don't go into any position where there are nautiloid airstrikes. Need to make sure I don't get caught out on a lethargic turn. And once the dragon is dead, then I need to position so I can get Orpheus to channel Karsa's compulsion. Then I make him invisible and put down a darkness cloud around him. So, to make Orpheus invisible, I need to have this ring equipped. Oh, that isn't my cat's account. RBF Queen. So when it's time to get Orpheus in there, he channels, I cast Invis on him, and I shoot a darkness arrow, and I hide. I have 48 Terrazul. I could, in theory, loop Terrazul for this entire time, but I'm gonna wait. And we need to make sure on the turn where we are going into the portal where the brain is, I need to already have lightning charges. The reason for this is so that I can immediately throw an alchemist fire and then start going off. There is an argument for me equipping Psychic Spark so I can magic missile a haste spore grenade at my feet. And then also get the Alchemist Fire down that way. But that shouldn't be necessary because I'll be able to use my bonus action on, as long as I maintain my flight, I'll be able to use my bonus action on drinking in a speed pot whenever necessary. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stack up movement speed from Connor. Remember the last hidden rule? What rule is that?
Out of sight, out of mind. Don't mind if I do.
I can actually get away with using the Jolt Shooter here. Because if I'm gonna just switch to Mask of Soul Perception... Yeah, okay. If I do this... Okay. Okay. I don't need Pass Without Trace anymore either. More prepared than I was. I wanted to see how the lightning charges worked out. There's no limit on that. I can also use Connor to start the fight with lightning charges, actually. That's interesting. I think next challenge run should be to take the most damage possible. I have a couple of ideas what the next run I want to do is, but I'm not going to think about that right now. I gotta focus up on this one. Your weapon slots taken, hammer half flights, a way to break grenades and potions on the ground, cost of movement's amazing. Yeah, it is. Level 1 only run? I've already done that, William. I've completed level 1 solo honor as a warlock. The person right above you, the moderator right above you, say okay, has done it as both a cleric and a fighter. And someone else who may be in chat right now, or maybe started to stream or something, Third Monkey has completed as a wizard. Or other people have done it as well. Level 1 is far easier than this run. There he is. To my knowledge, Third Monkey is the first person in the world to have, you know, record of having completed solo honor as level 1. Level 1 and 1 HP would be something. The thing about that, Kaylee, is like, it doesn't end up playing out that different from level 1 in most areas. Like, including the restrictions of no scrolls and no tadpoles on top of that would be what makes that difficult. But, like, assuming the scroll restrictions lifted, darkness scrolls make that kind of fine. And then if there's no restriction on tadpole stuff, then brain's easy. I suppose the Merkle problem is a little interesting depending on class. Like, if you can't natively get Morningstar proficiency, then Blood Money as a strat is off the table. Now, I am overstacking momentum here, just so that no matter what, I have it the entire fight. I expect this fight to be something like 30 rounds. Rolling a lot of ones on Connor here. Hey, Mark. So Orpheus will be triple dashing. I will be doing Step of the Wind. I will need Flight. Couple more stacks. The one you can do with Bitter Divorce is that using it as a cantrip can trigger Eldritch Knight War Magic. Yeah.
Things have stayed interesting.
Make absolutely certain that my gear is correct.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There isn't a place where the nether stones can enforce control.
I am
The crown, up ahead. Time to cast the spell again and break its will.
Where do I go from here?
I have 97 meters of movement. You have Step of the Wind active. Don't have disengage right now, do I? Thinking. I don't want to land myself in Terrazul jail yet.
Here we go again.
So I don't want to deal with counterspell. So I'm going to move them out of counterspell range. I need to do that one on another turn. Right. Make a save. Amps should fly like here. And the darkness blocked the shot from the crown of Karsus. I feel like that one's far enough, so maybe I will have to kill that one.
blood comes easy these days.
I'll use the brilliant retort at our range. If that's close enough. If not, I'll readjust. Actually, let's get lightning charges first.
First step is the hardest. I don't need any attention right now.
How you doing, Mad Mac? Oh, Will isn't here. An hour away from 2025 for you? Oh, nice. 11 and a half hours out for me.
Get to the crown and cast the spell. We'll see off the enemies.
That darkness goes away at the end of this turn. I have lightning charges, I have Callous Glow. We did hit the dragon. Emperor's dead.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Subjugate.
Big juicy. Ahoy, Captain. Actual difference between Brilliant Retort and Smoke Powder Bombs? Yes, Brilliant Retort has an additional explosion, and it applies silence. No longer have lightning charges. Hiding.
Here goes nothing.
To refresh the fire surface next turn. Maybe I'll just move the darkness next turn. Yeah, move the darkness next turn. Is it half? 3 turns left of Flight and Jump. To make sure I maintain those effectively. It's also an argument for me placing a Haste Spore Grenade outside of my Darkness Cloud and flying through that repeatedly. Alright, now that the Nautiloid's in play, we'll have to manage our positioning around artillery strikes, so like, we don't want to stand right where we are now. I don't think they ever put any right here.
At the ready.
Rush Orpheus's invis.
Still on my feet.
Next turn, I will need to refresh flight. So I think I fly out. I throw jump potion at myself. I throw haste spore grenade at the ground. I drink flight potion. I used haste action to fly back into the darkness and hide again. Alternatively, I could use one of those actions to re-up the lightning charges for the fire surface sooner. Should be fine. For this next turn, I have to get up for a moment. Horrible timing, but... suppose I don't actually really need the jump anymore. Oh, that just straight up didn't do anything? That's so cool. Thank you, patch 7 and throwing. Not hiding. Not hide. I think this Mind Flayer still has to die because it might be in counterspell range of when I try to invis Orpheus later. Oh, I want to see this crown chop play out, and then I'll be right back. Saving. You don't even get the BRB screen. Be real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Had a package at the door. Hey, Teal Trooper, good to see you. Doing my best to do the thing here.
That should work.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Hey, Nemesis. Why don't they try to look for you? Because the combination of darkness plus hiding, or darkness plus invisibility, confuses the AI of many enemies in the game. Darkness is considered a hazardous area they don't want to walk into, and if that's the only spot they can think to look for you, most of them just lock up. Not all enemies, though. It's not always applicable. When Incarcite Grip do damage, darkness blocks it. It's a projectile. Or I'll just deal with it now.
Never a dull moment.
Why'd you fly there? Right. Alright, now once I kill this Mind Flayer, possibly this one, we can start making our preparations. On this upcoming turn, I'm going to throw a new Haste Spore Grenade and an Invis Pot. Or maybe I kill this Mind Flayer first, actually. How many turns do I have left? Darkness here? 6.
All right.
Thanks, Helldusk Armor. short-lived. Bad. The Mind Flayer did die. Good. Five turns. 30 meters away. I could go for it this turn, but I'm gonna avoid rushing it, I think. We're gonna take this turn to down an invis potion for me to fly into. Also gonna put down a haste spore grenade.
No hesitation.
The lightning charge is up.
There's a friendly looking shadow.
They don't know the distance on you. I'm gonna take the time to kill that one too, because I don't want my invisibility to get counterspelled. That would be very, very bad. I have time. We'll be patient.
Let's see what you're hiding. And away I go.
Actually, though. Yeah, no. Let's continue to be smart. I just don't want to entertain the possibility of a counterspell. Now we... I'm sure that you're dead.
Alright, time to skulk about.
Execute.
Okay, no one here is capable of counterspelling anymore. So I will be taking this time to refresh my buffs.
I just wanted to know.
Evading Carsight Grip? No, darkness. It's a projectile. So let's look at the plan here. I still have 4 turns of flight. That's actually enough. So if right now, if I drop the concentration on my darkness, have Orpheus channel, I then cast invisibility on him, shoot a darkness arrow at our feet. I can then fly into that invis pod. Do I place a new haste spore cloud for me to fly through? Before all that, though. Do I spend an action to get Lightning Charges? No. I have enough. I have enough. Alright. I'm going for it. Breaking concentration on Shara's Darkness. And this arrow. And I hide. Bonus action left, yeah.
This is it. Keep the enemy away until the brain is completely subdued.
Alright, here we go.
The brain is weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound.
It's vulnerable. Its will is weakening.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Alright, so I should put a haste spore grenade down at my feet. And then with my bonus action, destroy it.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Should get started.
We did get against all odds here. Perizul. Brilliant retort. GG. I thought I would need Orange Glows, but we rolled good on the bombs. Very satisfied with that. Oh. Now, massive shout out to the creator of this rule set. She's here in chat. go drop a follow. Haley, who got me interested in doing this run. Awesome, awesome challenge runner. Very kind person as well. Seriously, go check out her content. This run would not have happened if I hadn't seen her doing this rule set.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought. And
I survived with full HP. Thank you for the 100 bits, Crypto. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the GGs, everybody. Good end. I have to do it again. Unironically, depending on what Shadow Sorcerer looks like, Ansel, maybe. Depends on if Trade wants to do that. Danny, thank you for the $20.69. It's very nice of you. Just play good? I tried. I tried. How many temp hits did we take, if any? 0. And I'm very satisfied with that.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids.
Hey, Irish, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Short stream today, get into anything else? I haven't decided yet, Nunu.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all
Real no hit, real no hit. The only time we had to even, like, dodge or save against anything, I did have to roll evasion against Answer once, and, I did have to dodge an attack roll from, Daddy once. And then maybe there was an attack roll during Grove 1, I don't remember.
For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own.
Battlemaster run when? I've been thinking about a concept that Battlemaster might actually be good for, some mod. I can't bitch about Tactician with 4 characters now. You absolutely can, because learning happens at different paces for everyone. And everyone has a different experience. Now, people like myself, people like Kaylee, people like Trade, people like Say, people like Third Monkey. Third Monkey, thank you for the $50, by the way. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Challenge runners are going to push the expectations to a place that maybe isn't the healthiest, because what we like doing is pushing the limits and seeing what's possible. So yes, you can beat the game, solo honor, 1 HP, without being hit, heavily restricted, doing all bosses. You can do it. But that does not mean that things less challenging than that are not difficult. Give yourself a little credit. It was so much fun to watch, GG. I had a lot of fun running this. Yeah, Trade Vendor Jail was pretty rough. If I were to do this run again, I would probably just transition into just fully using backpack exploits. Just cut out that. Quite get to eat lunch today. Yeah, maybe I do. I'd have to get over my refusal to use Terrazol and multi-bombs. I mean, you can avoid using multi-bombs. There's definitely other ways of dealing with the brain. You could probably find a pixel where you can use the answer strat on the dominated red dragon as well. A backpack exploit, you mean? Just like any iteration of the, hey, I'm gonna take this vendor's entire inventory and drag it to my inventory. Any iteration of that is what I'm saying. Is something that I would probably start using if I were to run this again. Just to, cut down the time spent. What are some things I've learned from this run? I played a lot of Shadow Monk lately. My co-op with Mark before Pacifist Heroes. And then another playthrough, and then also the routing for no-hit, and the real no-hit run, which succeeded on attempt 3. The first time we made it out of Act 1, we won. So I do think that Act 2 is just easy in this run. Act 1, it's getting a run off the ground, which is a problem with every challenge run. And then Act 3 is just a couple of bosses, depending on your strats as well. Yeah, the daddy incident was crazy. But yeah, Shadow Monk is just one of the most tool diverse classes in this game. It is absolutely insane how much utility you have under the hood without having to go outside of your class features. What was the daddy incident? So, you know hide and seek with Oliver? You know how the wraiths and the dog are supposed to despawn when you talk to Oliver? They didn't. And Shadow Monk invisibility is conditional upon you not walking through any illuminated spots. So I had only my action, so I used Cloak of Shadows and I tried to get away, walked through an illuminated spot, so I had no actions and I had to survive an attack roll from Daddy. The ranged necrotic roll that he made with advantage. Oh, Lae'zel, you're dressed for the occasion, I see. And I only lived because he rolled an 8. With advantage, he rolled an 8, and I happened to forget to unequip the shield amulet, so I was able to use shield to live.
To return to them triumphant. I was wrong.
Wizard's quite the challenge with this.
Seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny.
Yes and no.
People will be liberated.
I think Wizard could still use most of the strats I used here.
You helped me destroy that abomination.
You would be resting more frequently because you'd only have access to one cast of Pass Without Trace per long rest. And what you would most likely end up doing a lot of the time is attacking with your bonus action and using your main action to hide. If you want to do strats in this. Now, Kaylee has other strats. She's doing a wizard run. Definitely go watch that. But thinking about what I did in this run, I think many of the things would still apply. Not having extra attack would make some of it take longer.
Release our people. Be our future and our legacy.
But I think working in wizard-specific mechanics does present an interesting puzzle. Because looking at just wizard features, they are a little less suited to this than... Like, compare Sorcerer. This is something that I've talked about a couple times. It's something Trade and I think Say has talked about a little bit as well. Sorcerer features are very good for a run like this. Because you can do things like Subtle Spell to cast whatever spell you want without breaking hiding. You can do that to cast while silenced. You can do Extended Spell for lots of beneficial applications. Quicken Spell is the one people talk about, but the most powerful ones, in my experience, are Extended, Subtle, Wind. If I've ever tried this, that's when I figure no darkness strats for everything. It's probably never. Maybe we can accumulate more knowledge in the coming year. You could do this without darkness. Are you including no hiding in that, say? And then, like, where's the line? You could also... Door strats are a thing. Kaylee has a lot of strats where she is able to confuse the AI with map geometry, with whether it's elevation or going at angles where they can't quite figure out what to do. That's something I'd like to get better at. Hey, Gage, finish the run? I did.
Duty. All my life, I've
Impossible to do the brain without darkness.
Not once questioning its path.
Wizard can resilient sphere
Service I came here.
to be immune to damage,
I will carry your hope, Prince Orpheus.
so you don't have to worry about Carcite grip.
But to that burden I must add my own. The loss of those I leave behind.
Lach crashed Macvlek. So be it. Now, give me my freedom from this form.
What a way to end the year. Thanks, man. You count Gale's defeating the Red Dragon? I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, it's great to see. Oh yeah, of course. You just have your own takes, your own restrictions, your own comfort zone. Everyone's got a different one. Like, Haley and I have different standards on certain things. There's certain things that that I am okay with doing that she isn't, and vice versa as well. That's what makes challenge running and being part of the challenge running community cool. Everyone's got different preferences, different insights. Don't forget to have fun. Well said. Just, like, that's... Imagine gamers remembering to play video games for fun. I do this because I find it fun. Don't ever lose sight of that. I don't want to read, like, Darkness, Easy, Bad Run. No, yeah, you're not coming across that way to me at all. Having fun wrong. Please stop. Oh, my bad. Orpheus failed the run, got his HP reduced to 0.
To the skies.
No darkness and no sphere globe is possible, too. I don't doubt it. A fun answer, no dragon pun intended, for the dominated red dragon that I do want to try is taking a sorcerer and twin spelling the chain lightning from Marco Heschker on the dominated red dragon after making it wet. You can just one-shot it. You don't have to worry about the retaliation if you simply one-shot it.
Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
And I think that would be a really funny way of doing it. I just have to test the consistency. Oh, Jaheira's beat up? Why is Jaheira beat up?
Why not take a break?
The crown.
I don't
Somewhere in
understand.
the Gionthar. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Carsus
You
would be
nature
in
servant.
my hands.
I guess it's because... Did I beat her up? No. I guess it's because, she used to have more than 1 max HP, and then as soon as I put her in my party, she was reduced to 1 HP, so the game's like, hey, you're at 1 HP, by the way. That's not your max. Even though it is. We blame Minsk? I think so. Doesn't Twin Spell be on different targets, though? Is it different in BG3? It does. But here's the thing. The way red dragons work, they're different targets. Each of the limbs is a proxy that counts as a separate entity sharing the same health bar. So you can twin a chain lightning to target the same dragon twice, and then each of those forks will fork also to the same dragon. Because it's technically multiple enemies.
Sage and timely counsel as always, and I intend to heed it.
You can do that with chain lightning, you do that with lightning arrow.
And strives not to repeat them. I shall bring the crown to Mistra. Shall cure me of my affliction.
It's normally not terribly useful information because, Gudenos isn't in dragon form in Act 3 by the time you have Marco. And then... Answer's immune to lightning. So it's only useful in the dominated red dragon. I don't think you can target different body parts, so you can ricochet it 7 and 8 times by targeting them. So there you go. Yeah, if you can't target it at the limb directly, then, you just target Emps right next to him. And you lose 1 fork, but Emps dies.
And a more deserving one.
This run succeeded because he made such a hot tab. Randomize. I didn't do much character creation on my characters for these runs.
Growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it.
Chain lightning does not require a target to begin with. True, you could just send it to the ground.
Until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
That's the wisest idea the wizards had yet.
Got him.
What say you? I think we deserve a drink to celebrate surviving that horror.
Celebration sounds perfect.
There is much to do.
Jaheira.
But
And Minsk isn't here because he bugged out. He's alive.
a seat would be better.
I didn't kill him.
I honestly don't mind what we
They maintain lightning grounded theory. Is it real? Say has mentioned this in the past. I trust Say.
Oh God.
Third no hit GG's. Thanks, Mustard.
It was was nice when it lasted. Ah, I'm sorry. I have to go.
Throw him into these lines like that's a trap. Let us send forth our least favorite to be sure.
Loved feeling the caress of the sun. Only now it gouges him with its claws. Perhaps we shall meet again, beneath the shield of darkness.
Okay, that's the first time Halsin has ever said anything that didn't make me want to punch him in the face.
We did it.
So give him credit where credit's due. In this moment, I saw your man stage. I saw him. Okay? Karlach? I guess it's hot. She's overheating.
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So,
Hot girl winter? Don't touch her, take 1 HP and die. You're spectacular in every way.
So are you.
Where's the looking emote?
My friend.
I need to add that.
My companion.
It's okay, I'm immune to burning. I have Helldusk armor on.
I adore you.
Silly question. I know it's full illithid, you lose companions, correct? No you don't.
Careful. Hot.
Or it's the easiest, is that true? It has nothing to do with how many companions you have.
I did my best. I did my best.
But keep in mind, full illithid, you will have it for, like, at most 30 minutes of the game.
With my friends.
It's not something to construct a playthrough around, necessarily.
And I saw goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
I'd say easiest thing Orpheus into an illithid. Depends on the build. Becoming an illithid yourself on a shapeshifting build is insanely powerful because permanent Mind Sanctuary, the way that works on honor mode is you will be able to get your extra attack on your bonus action as well.
Not now.
You can't.
We'll be with you. You won't be alone anymore.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side?
This as an illithid's actually useful. He's useless as a monk. He's not useless. He has greater invisibility and globe of invulnerability.
I'll go. Well, with you. But we have to go now.
Now, most people have scrolls of those things around, but in a run where you don't, that's not useless. Romance Lazel, go with her. Karlach dies. Beautiful Whip comes to Blade of Avernus. Something discovered in my honor run. Ugh.
And it's all because of you.
This is actually cracked. Yeah, and like the Emperor sucks, but there is one good thing that the Emperor has, if you have him as an ally. He's got very high spell save DC. So in terms of just clicking scrolls, the Emperor is very good at that.
You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the savior.
But his chain lightning is like once per long rest. Meh. Well, the thing about being full with the shapeshifter is you have to shapeshift after Karsa's compulsion. Yeah, that's the downside. You do have to expend an action or bonus action afterwards, because you can't do Karsa's compulsion while you're shapeshifted or disguised.
We are here to greet it, not as conquerors, but as saviors.
Origin Swan Star and Karlach dies too. Damn. Doesn't feel good to know we did the right thing.
No. But despite everything we gave up when we destroyed the brain, it is good to be here with you. Perhaps now we can make our own destiny. No more
1 HP Barbarian
gods or
run one.
monsters, no devils or demons to manipulate our fate.
Barbarian could do it.
We reclaim
Barbarian
our
could totally
freedom,
do it too.
though everything was against us. What would you do with it?
Barbarian's got good movement. Good gear proficiencies. Yeah, I could totally do it. Here, you guys vote. Think it's doable classless? Yeah, like a lot of the strats that I used in this run are class independent. Throwing things, that's class independent. Once you get either Eversight Ring or Spear of Evening, you can do pretty much whatever darkness related strats you want. As long as Invis potions, flight potions, jump potions, featherfall potions are available, you have a lot of control. Same with bombs. Having access to Minor Illusion is very nice, but you can replace many of those situations with well-placed musical performance or improvised melee abductions or ranged crime responses. Betrayed the Emperor in my very first playthrough. Was becoming more evil over time. Just felt something different about the Emperor, so in the end I chose betrayal. Well, betraying the Emperor isn't evil because the Emperor is objectively the more evil choice there. Siding with him is. So the fam, what could go wrong? Baldur's Gate needs new leadership. Okay.
I would have preferred to claim the whole world when we had the chance, but Baldur's Gate is not a bad place to start. We can put the Gondians back to work.
The fucking Gondians.
The Steel Watch and march to Waterdeep with an unstoppable army at our back and a song of conquest on our lips. The Sword Coast will be our battlefield, and Baldur's Gate will be the founding city of a new dynasty. My name belongs to my mother, so our house will have a new name, your name, and the world will learn to fear it.
Okay.
We can look to the future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, let us think only of ourselves.
She's definitely put some thought into this. This is a multi-step plan. Fucking an elixir of guile of movement where Quag casts web on all of us? That's crazy. House no hit 3. Losses with no hit run. Just some rhythmic hits, you know? It's fine. Karlak, you have clothes.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engine's
Will's just happy to be here. Oh, it still does this? Where it just gets stuck if you don't forcefully advance the conversation. So just Karlak smiling creepily. I'm tempted to go AFK for comedy here. No, we're at an ad break for 20 more seconds. We'll wait this out. End stream, game over. Lore accurate, happy Karlak. AFK till New Year's.
I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got.
You really have to do it on every line, too.
Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon.
Hey, patch. This has been here since before patch 7. I think this was a patch 6 thing, actually.
Thought I was done with these.
Where were you keeping those? Like, nobody talk about how, yes, you would smoke it knowing where it was. Nobody say that. You can be better. You don't have to. That's an inside thought. In the bra? Okay, that's better. That's better.
But then, there was you.
There was one playthrough I did as Karlach where I was romancing Minthara, where Minthara was just naked here, like, in her underwear, like Karlach is right now. I guess that's not fully naked, but it was really funny. I actually cried laughing. Really wish you take a drag and just start coughing? Yes.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them.
What's going on?
forget.
So this dialogue's been broken for a while at Sweetest Roll. I have to manually advance it between lines.
Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Alright, there we go. Will's barefoot with no weapon. Karlach's got no clothes. They seem prepared. Good luck, you crazy kids. One of mine in Lost Lazel's underwear. She'd randomly appear in cutscenes with no top. Oh, I have to manually advance it again. Hey, Moo. Epilogue Withers. Yeah, they died instantly. Will's got Eldritch Blast. He's still level 1. So he's got 1 beam Eldritch Blast with no accuracy.
Minthara have set so many schemes in motion.
Theoretically, could someone Eldritch Blast with their feet? I would think so.
Interwoven to create one grand plot.
Oh, read Harlev's letter? Yeah, I'll do
Everyone
that.
of importance in the city owes you a favor, a debt, all their life. Minthara is happier here than you could ever have imagined. And she fully intends to rule the city one day. From the shadows, with you at her side. But now you must
Cat is
leave.
cat.
Not on a matter of business or intrigue, but for pleasure. The allies who stood with you against the absolute.
I like the outfit.
gathering.
Do you hear something?
And you
I believe there's a cabin near you.
RBF Queen, thank you for the $72.62. 5.25% raise. Properly on my stream. Congrats on your raise. Thank you so much for the incredible generosity, as always.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below.
Cat is
For
cat.
with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of
You ever been
fate
jealous of
spinning
somebody's pants
when
before?
it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve
In earlier drafts of all items, I was thinking of including epilogue items. Pain.
wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Your donation messages get automated. Let me check. Cat. No, I got a 5.25% raise. Passing it on to my streamer. Did it on screen? Did it not show passing? Because ass? Wait, actually, maybe. That's incredible. That's great. If everyone's killed someone at this party. First time I got here, Pogler, I got kicked out of the party for killing Halson.
Now there's a face I know well indeed. There you are.
I will.
was hoping you'd make your way over.
I'm talking to Minty.
Yes, my love. Are you done talking to your friends? Can we leave?
They're your friends too.
I think not. They may respect me or fear me, but I do not think they like me.
Lae'zel likes you.
Your affection is the only thing that matters.
My man, Halson's first
Let
victim
us
here too,
finish our
disintegrated him.
socializing and be done. In truth, I have never enjoyed parties.
He's made
Although
parties,
they do present
including this part.
perfect opportunity for a poisoning.
When's the next run talk? Hey, we may as well get into that after this combo. Yeah, why not? Oh, okay. Hi, Starian. Please don't poison any of our friends, Minthara.
Taste my lips. They are already laced with toxins. None shall be spared tonight, not even you.
Which lips? What a wonderful way to die. No, we'll go with nobody's died today.
Of course not. I was simply playing my part and trying to have a little fun.
Uh-huh. And Minty's about to kiss all the homies? Yeah, probably.
Now go. Mingle, carouse, indulge. Tomorrow we return to Baldur's Gate, and our campaign to control the city's undesirables continues. We will need all of our strength. I know.
She Han Solo'd me.
I fear I am becoming accustomed to the taste of sun-fed plants.
Ah, there you are.
I'd risk dying kissing Minthara. Same. Yep. Yeah, Abby gets it. Bring kissing the homies goodnight to a whole new meaning. Okay, so here's a couple ideas for next run. Those of you might have seen somewhat recently, maybe a month ago now, there was this challenge going around dubbed the Impossible Challenge, and it's something like 500% enemy HP, they get several extra actions, yada yada yada, all that, and the creator of the Tactician Enhanced mod was apparently confident that people couldn't do that without having more than 4 party members. So of course people went and completed that challenge with 4 party members. I kind of want to solo that. 1 party member. I think that would be funny. So that's one idea I was tossing around. Another one is, I still have not seen the evil endings of... Well, I've seen Karlach's evil ending, but I haven't gotten it in one of my own playthroughs, so I want to do that still. Same with Will's evil ending. So I still want to do a Karlach run in some capacity and a Will run in some capacity. Would imply you do another Shadow Monk run? I would be respeccing throughout the run. I'd be playing different things for different fights there, Durev. Though it sounds long and funny, but not hard, except for the cannon shit fight. Which is also a skippable fight anyway, so. Did that DOS too, I already know how that run ends up. Yeah, yeah. Hard left note, right.
Moving in.
Now there's a face I know well indeed.
Hey, Voss, are we chill? Yeah. Alright, cool. He forgave me for killing Cadenas in front of him. Compromise to that mod, but Duo, like with Evil Karlach ending. Duo would slow me down, honestly, if I can easy. I don't like having to manage multiple characters. Gonna do a run for each of these new subclasses when they come out? Yeah. I'll be doing a run for each of the new subclasses in patch 8 as well. Harlep is selling evenings in Raphael's form now that he's dead. Wow. Alright.
I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
Reviews. Really should have asked for the nails to be true before memorizing this form. Damn.
Nice to return to familiar environments.
You know what means a co-op at this point? Yeah, it does. I do still, have, like... Gage and I talked about doing a co-op a long time ago. We'd have to figure out what that would look like. Still have the ongoing Pacifist Heroes with Mark, and we'll probably figure out something else to do at some point after that. And then, of course, there's other people I want to run duos with as well. Will, are you that drunk already? Crazy. By Faerun's own. But she's not in Faerun. Okay, game's a little confused. Professor Decarios.
This seems pretty red, but... Ugh.
Is Jaheira healed? Good question. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I'll be off. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mystic Lion. Okay, so I gotta think about what next run will be. Lots of ideas. Sad Minsk isn't here. Yeah, his quest bugged out. Annoyed about it, but he didn't die. He didn't die. Other ways are there to decrease own dex other than Eddie's poison. You can get your dexterity cursed at the Mirror of Loss. But that's Act 3. Spit on by a dinosaur. Yep. You can do that either after having access to Act 3 or with a companion turned into a dinosaur. Standing in acid lowers your armor class, not your dexterity, but your armor class. Any thematic ideas? I thought about doing like a Merrigan Legion run on either Will or Karlach. That's the one that I was talking about a bit earlier in the stream. It just kind of was tedious in testing, so I'm like, bleh. I wouldn't mind doing another Slayer form-centric run. I've done a Slayer duo. Slayer solo is something that's appealing. I know So Black has plans to run that eventually, so he'll probably get around to it before I do. You can drop initiative to -5. When does Nettie's poison kill you? About 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds after your third long rest after being poisoned. So, after the first long rest, it gets worse. After the second long rest, it gets worse again. After the third long rest, you have until your character finishes talking about how they're about to die to drink an antidote. If you don't, then you die. Join me on all items hell. Maybe. You got all items and no looting. 2 kinds of challenge runners. Yeah, I'll give it some more thought. I don't really feel like talking to anybody here. We'll still have the save at the epilogue camp if I just,
I'll give it a shot.
go talk to Withers now. Done no consumables? No, I'm not terribly interested in no consumables.
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Thou enjoy the what in
Disintegrate our favorite, not this time.
the balance of the world restored. The
That Pokemon
balance
ability
of
drain you?
these
No.
lives, mortal and
Have some time to learn new Nautiloid.
brought to account. Hear me,
I should say yes.
wastrels.
I kind of want to get lunch.
I have
I'll be chilling in Discord throughout the day today. Just kind of a chill New Year's hangout.
It is over
For us introverts.
for now.
Can I hang out for a bit?
Thou
Giving me? Yeah, sounds good.
weaving the fabric of
It's new Nautiloid. It's the strat where, yeah, you get the Mind Flayer hostile at the start, and it makes getting the XP of the Mind Flayer far more consistent. It also makes Zalp less directly aggressive towards you, because he'll have to kill the Mind Flayer and the 2 cultists, so it gives you a lot more breathing room.
be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
I'm very satisfied with this run. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. All the support. This was intensely satisfying. Yeah, attempt 3. My emote get auto-modded? I don't see anything. Try it again, Kara. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just didn't go through. The bummed on the crown hit, I hate it. You won't have the crown hit on your Gale run, Kaylee. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, upcoming streams. At some point this week, I'll be continuing my Cyberpunk playthrough. I don't want to commit to that being tomorrow. So maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be Friday, maybe it'll be Saturday. Thursday we'll be continuing Pacifist Heroes co-op with Mark. That'll be a lot of fun. And I'll give some real thought to what the next challenge run's going to be. Time for one more completion in 2024. I could, but I won't. That's going to be it for me today. Short stream, but we accomplished what we set out to do. Let me find someone to raid. See who's live doing the thing. Rated Appstar yesterday. Monkey Radio's playing some Hexblade. Trent's on Fallout 4. You know what, let's raid Appstar again. His run's just so interesting, mechanically. Poop Knife solo. Poop Knife, yep. He's doing a run where, with reloads, custom honor, but it's solo, all damage has to be a result of the poop knife. So he's allowed to, like, for example, stab a bomb with a poop knife. That would be allowed. But a lot of cool tech at play in that run. Stinking Cloud is a real shining star of that run, and it's very cool to watch play out. Yeah, White Freeze. Everyone has different solutions to different problems and different perspectives, and it's very interesting to see how people think about things differently. Drink every time Quag says different. Happy New Year, everybody. 2024 was really big for me on Twitch. There's a lot of you here, and I very much appreciate it. 2025, I will be continuing to do Baldur's Gate challenge running. And a couple other games here and there, but I am far from done with this game, even with a very hard challenge like this under my belt. So I hope to see more of you in the new year. I will be live tomorrow. Either this or Cyberpunk. We'll see. Y'all are great. Thank you so much. I'll be hanging out in the Discord throughout the day. A couple other people. We'll just be chilling.
New Year's Eve introvert stuff. So join there. Bye-bye.
Set of medium armor that gives us psychic resistance.